This video will show you how to register for your Canvas-linked MyMathLab class. All your assignments, well, 90% of your grade, which is all your assignments besides the participation portion of your grade, is going to be determined by your work done in MyMathLab. All homework, quizzes, and tests will be done there, including the final exam. So you have to register for MyMathLab. Now, you're going to click the Access Pearson button, which has a new icon for the button you'll click after this. But in order for me to show you what it looks like from your view as a student, I have to go into student view. So I'm going to click on View as a Student. And this pink box, this kind of whatever, magenta, purplish box, that means we're in student view. You won't see that, but it means that what's in that window, inside the purple window, is what it would look like. It looks pretty much the same, but when I click on this Access Pearson button, you'll get this button right here with the blue button. That's what's new. It used to look orange on the old videos that I made, but once you click that button, there is another orange button you normally will click to get into MyMathLab. But for the first time when you register for MyMathLab, you'll come to this page, and either you already have a Pearson username and a password from a past other account like My Stat Lab, My Nursing Lab, or something like My Econ Lab. It's not a Pearson high school account, but a Pearson account at the collegiate level. And you'd have to register for that. Now, this is where I can't mock what it's actually going to look like for you for whatever reason in fall. At this point, it says that the account has already been created for you. So that's when I go to link the accounts, it's going to ask you for the username and password, which I don't have. But normally I would ask a student to create an account. And when you click that account, I have to create an account to look like a student, but it will actually at Citrus College say an account's already been created for you. So I'm going to make up a mock name. How about Santa Jaws? And the email is going to be sjaws12345 at whatever AOL.com. And it looks like no one has ever used that email to sign up for a MyMathLab account. So I can use that as a mock account to take you through the process. My go-to fake, mock password, since we're typing on a QWERTY keyboard, is capital Q, WERTY, going right across, 123. You'll notice that will meet the criteria of what you need for a password. So do something, again, you'll be using your own email that you'll be checking, obviously, here. And you don't actually have to use your whole email as your username. So if you just want to be called sjaws, and that's available, then do that. It'll prompt you to use a different name with some more numbers or something on the end if the username's already been used. So you have to select the, this is maybe, I don't think you're going to have to go through this, because last fall, I didn't have to do this. My students didn't have to do this. The account was already created for them. But I'm just going to go through it and do it so that we can get to the next page, so it'll look like what you'll see after the account's been created for you. So you select your role as student. You have to agree to the terms, and I would recommend that you unclick that last box so you don't get any, promotional offer stuff. So create an account. It looks like sjaws will be accepted here. Everything, there we go, and it asks you to continue. And at this point, that's where you're prompted to do three different things. You'll be, if you click on the Open Lab button right there, it's going to take you to this page where you either have to come up with an access code. So if you are on the Promise program or part of the EOPS program, you have a book voucher. I think the book at the bookstore costs $120. So even after tax, you'll have to pay like $20 to $30 at most to get the book, the access code. Anyone else who's signing up for the class through online here will be paying $60 plus tax. But if you have a book voucher, I think it's actually $80 at the bookstore, so I think it's going to be free for you. Anyway, you either click the access code eventually when you have the code, and again, you'd only get that after purchasing it through the bookstore. And if you do that, they'll send you an email with directions on how to get your code. It is also a little confusing. The access code they send you is a code that you have to plug into a field once you click on a link, and then you get this 6-word access code that would go in here. So when you get the email from the bookstore from Follett, you'll see it won't meet this criteria. It's because you have to copy and paste that, what they call an access code. It's not this one, and you paste it into a field when you click on the link in the email, and then it'll provide you this 6-word code that you can put in here. So I'm going to cancel going that option so you can see the other options. If I click on this, it's going to want you to complete that way, because Pearson makes the most money through that. No middleman in the bookstore. If you don't have the money for a while, you can get temporary access for 14 days by clicking this link down here. They don't have a button for it. They're not really trying to promote it. But if you click on it and then click yes, you will get 14 days of free access to MyMathLab with the trial period. If you don't pay by the end, you won't be able to do any work. You'll be inactive, and so you'll be dropped from the course. So make sure to follow up with it before the 14 days expire by finishing the registration process. There'll be an email that you'll be sent if you use this offer, and at the bottom of the email, it'll say upgrade status. And you click on that link, and that's how you go through, where it'll take you back to a page that only have these top two options of either an access code that you would eventually got from purchasing the book at the bookstore, or you just pay by credit card or PayPal. So I'll click on that last link just to take you through that. Once you get there, and just remember when that last page where it showed the temporary access, you do have to click the yes button to complete that process of getting temporary access. So if you go this route, you're going to have to put in personal information on the second page, credit card information, and finish it. Okay, so I hope that helped you to know exactly what you got to do to sign up for MyMathLab, because you need it to get going in the class right away. Take care.